right. Hello, everybody. Whoops. No, I don't want to do that. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the 100 Line Last Defense Academy. So, last time, we still did not completely obliterate Takamaru and his minions, even though I don't know why we aren't. It's stupid, and I'm irritated. Anyway, so we are going to the Leisure Lounge to check the points. And I'm pretty sure we're on the last day of round 2, which is when Yugami was going to do something. And we'll see if I was correct. Oh, look, it says clear 2, which means I've cleared 2. I've been playing this game for like 60 hours. Like, literally, if you look at my Steam, like, playtime, it's like 60 hours, and I've only cleared 2. I don't know if that makes me feel better or worse. I mean, at least it seems like once you pick a wrong route, it doesn't, like, take forever to get to that wrong route. It's like kind of tells you like immediately bad end. So that's a good thing when we go back and do these. Hopefully we remember what was kind of happening at the point when we do go back and do these to get the endings. But yeah. Anyways, let us continue. Oh, whoops. Close out of the... We rushed to the Leisure Lounge to check our rankings. It should be okay. Nozomi should no longer be at the bottom now. She gained a ton of points for Ava's death yesterday. She can't be in last place. A lot of stuff happened. Like, we fought each other. Like, we haven't looked at the board since that. Feeling a mix of hope and unease roiling in my chest, I looked up at the leaderboard. I was in for a surprise. Wait, what? Wait, what? What? Why? How did she go? 'Cause she killed it by herself? Yugamu makes sense because he was working on the thing. Tsubasa makes sense, but how the frick did Kyoshika go so far down? Nozomi had risen from the bottom of the ranks, but in her place... I had a feeling this might happen. What? How did you know that? What happened? Why did the rankings change so much? Last night, Hima, Kako, and Takamaru finished off the Squad 4 commander. We let our guard down and they took our kill, so they got a ton of points. And why did you let them come along? Why didn't you kill them? I say this again. You know what? We're going into Angry Bunny mode. Angry Bunny mode. Takamaru's team had the points from the Squad 4 commander, and Nozomi and I had the points from Ava. This lowered Tsubasa, Yugamu, and Kyoshika's rankings, putting Kyoshika dead last. The second round ends today. If Kyoshika doesn't get out of last place by midnight, she's going to be executed. Where is she? We need to tell her. Kyoshika is tending to Nozomi. She didn't seem remotely concerned about her ranking. She's more worried about Nozomi. Why are the girls from Second to Last Defense Academy so kind? Why do they have to be so selfless? She's going to die. Fuck those people. Why did you not kill them? We're staying in Angry Bunny mode. We're staying in Angry Bunny mode. It's happening. We quickly called Kyoshika to my room for an emergency meeting. We needed to discuss how to gain points before the day was over to get Kyoshika out of last place. Just kill Takamaru. Do you have any idea? Wait, sorry. Do you have any idea where we could find another enemy base?
Oh.
No. The outpost we went to yesterday is the only one I know. Are there any places where it seems likely we would find a commander? A place that seems like it could be their habitat or something. Sorry, I had a hiccup. I have no idea. The commanders should all be gone as of this morning. There aren't any left as far as I knew. Without any commanders, how in the world can we score... All the commanders are gone on day 57? Damn. How in the world can we score a lot of points? What do we do? What do we do? There's got to be a way to save Kyoshika. Kyoshika squeezed my hands. You saved Lady Nozomi in a show of heroism. I'm fine, so long as she survives. Fine. No way. This whole thing is pointless if you die. You should have just killed Takamaru and left them dead. If you had left them dead or chained them up, they wouldn't have gotten points, you dumbasses. That's why we are in Angry Bunny mode. Moko told me I had to take care of you guys. My cutie pies are in your hands now, Takumi. I know you've got what it takes to keep Nozomi and Kyosuke safe. I can't break my promise. But if I move up in the rankings, someone else in our alliance might end up dead instead. Am I mistaken? Just look, obvious answer. Kill them. She was right. Most of the alliance was already at the bottom of the rankings. Lifting Kyosuke out of last place would likely condemn another of our allies to death instead.
拙者は仲間を犠牲にしてまで生きながらえたいとは思わぬ。武士道は死ぬことと見つけたり、潔く死んでみせるでござる。
No! Can't we do something? I don't want you to die, Kyosuke. My life will scatter like petals in the wind this eve, but I will not die in vain. I'm not going down with a fight. I'm taking some of those cursed sponsors down with me. It seemed like Kyosuke was ready to die. She pulled her trusty holy Jumanji sword from its sheath. I can't ever not think Jumanji like the movie, and spoke to it with a serene expression. Holy Jumanji sword, tonight we fight gloriously on our way to hell.
いや、君は戦うことなく、おとなしく殺されてくれ。
I might be right. I might be right in what I said. He wants to inject somebody, the person who's gonna die, and have them like suck it up. Yugamu suddenly blurted out something no one saw coming. Yugamu, what was that? I said she should die quietly. It's just more convenient that way. The blood rushed to my face. How could he say that to a friend who was about to die? Yugamu, do you have any idea what you're saying? Wait, said Takumi. I was about to grab Yugamu when Kyosuke stopped me. Sir Yugamu may be a preferred assassin, but he's not heartless. I'm sure he said what he said for a reason. Is that right? Confronted by Kyosuke, Yugamu awkwardly averted his eyes and sighed. Kyosuke, you've always wanted to know how to kill the sponsor, haven't you? But how exactly are you going to kill the sponsor, Sir Yugamu? I've been so curious I could barely eat. Right, because I myself can't imagine how it's possible. I'd appreciate if you could tell me before my journey down river Styx. I'll be able to die in peace if I know they can be killed. About that, well, Yugamu's Sorry, I just heard Nami. Come here. Trembled. Yep, okay, I was right. I was right. Makes sense. But I'm still staying in Angry Buddy mode because you could have just left them dead or you could have tied them up after you revived them. Like, two options. Two very good options that you didn't do. And then you let them come with you? Why? Stupid. And then let's not begin. The 3 people that were left behind with the commander, why did you let them execute him? A new day began as the clock struck midnight, which meant... Hunters of the Special Defense Unit, gather in the schoolyard immediately. The closing ceremony for the second round is upon us. We were called to the schoolyard by the announcement. Oh. There we were all forced to watch Kyosuke's execution. Kyosuke, I'm sorry. I ain't saying sorry. I ain't gonna say, you know, fuck you. I'm getting so angry. I'm getting so angry. Why did you not tie them up? Okay, you know what? We gotta get over this. We don't have to get over it, but we gotta move on. I said I'd kill anybody if it keeps my people alive. I'm so sorry, Kyosuke. We'll make a koi for you. You know what? Fuck off. You know what? Actually, I'm less mad at the twins than I am at Takamaru. Just like nectar, Kyoshika Magadori's cryptoglobin was rather delicious. It went down smooth. It gave Kurata Osuzuki a run for its money. Thanks to her contribution, I've gotten stronger still. Light coursed along the sponsor's body, the magnitude of their presence growing instantly. They'd grown all the more powerful. This round was quite the thrill. It was particularly entertaining watching you all race to throw each other to the wolves. You were so ugly when you were fighting over the commander at that enemy base. The sponsor gave a hearty belly laugh, amused to see us at odds with each other. I will grant you some respite as your reward for surviving the second round. Also, let me just say this. How the fuck is Darumi still in first place when she hasn't been around for any of these commander kills? Like, how? Once you're recharged, you'll be in fine shape for the third round. No, there won't be a third round. Yugamu had chosen that moment to speak up. I couldn't hear you. Can you say that again, Yugamu Omokage? Are you deaf? Then let me repeat myself. I said that your game is done here and now. Oh, their voices are kind of similar. I'm trying to give them more of like a, oh, and why is that? Why? Because you're going to die, obviously. The very next moment... They're just gonna come back. The sponsors suddenly began to twist and writhe in agony. Are they in pain or something? They're holding their stomachs. Was it something they ate? Something they ate? I couldn't have described it better myself, honestly. You! What have you done to me? Oh, I haven't done anything. The one to blame here is... our dear Kyoshika, no? The secret to the sponsor's strength is their inscrutability. We know nothing of what they look like or their biology. When everything is unknown, it becomes impossible to uncover any weakness. It's been a month since they showed up and we still don't have much of a clue as to who they really are. Blech. The only thing we knew was their suit's weak point, but that's meaningless when there's so many of them. They keep their cards close to their chest. That's what makes them so strong, but... they willingly gave up their invincible position due to their own greed. Whenever you, all of you, execute one of our friends, you absorb their cryptoglobin to grow stronger. When the bees absorb the blood, it's immediately distributed throughout all your bodies. All of you grow stronger simultaneously. I realized that after seeing Shoma's execution. Middling in flavor, yet ample in nutrients. Thanks to his contribution, we've become stronger still. Wah! Ha ha ha! I love doing those. That very instant, you gave up your greatest advantage. Chaos is mighty because it is incomprehensible. At that moment, you revealed your true nature. You threw that all away. You grow stronger by absorbing cryptoglobin. Once that was clear, then... it's like the legend of Yamata no Orochi. Yamata no Orochi? In short, we poison their food. It doesn't matter how many bodies they have. If all of them eat the same thing, they can all be poisoned at once. The cryptoglobin they absorb courses through their bodies, so I simply need to develop a poison that acts on cryptoglobin. Sure, that might work, but in order to poison them, I have to load up Kyoshika's blood with the deadly poison in advance. No! That's why I warned everyone to stay out of last place. It's not my style to use a friend as poison bait, but... no way. I can't accept this. Kyoshika is going to suffer if she's injected with poison. Oh, how could you? Yugamu, you're incredible! Huh? To think that I could eliminate all these blackguards at once. I'll be the mightiest hero that ever roamed the lands. Do it, Sir Yugamu. Load me up with whatever poison you've got. You sure? It might really hurt. A horrible way to die. Upon hearing this, Kyoshika grinned.
仲間が助かるのなら本望にござる。
Will they actually stay down, though? As we're only on day 60. Well, I'm still on angry bunny mode. I suppose we... The poison seemed to be working. The sponsors fell to the ground one after another. They dropped like flies. Until just one was left. Looks like you're the last. Will this invader hunt be over the moment you're dead? My bees! What are you doing? He's attacked me. This is a flagrant violation of the rules. Punish him! The sponsor called out to the bees hovering above us, however... because I haven't violated any rules. What? It's true that I had Kyoshika consume poison, but you were the one who made the choice to absorb her blood. You can't punish me for your willful negligence. Your bees appear to be sticklers about your rules. The only uncertain element of our plan was how the bees would react. But it looks like we had nothing to worry about. Sponsor, you were defeated by Kyoshika's sincere wish to keep us all safe. Your killing game ends today! Yeah. The sponsor's voice grew strained as they let out an evil laugh. Splendid. Truly splendid, my SDU hunters. Such excellent hunters you are to have defeated me so handedly. It seems I have lost. There is no way for me to turn the tables. So it's over? The killing game? Don't be so hasty, sister dearest. Recovering from something like this would be very much in step with the rest of the tricks they've pulled. You're jumping at shadows, Sugamo twins. My life is most certainly going to end here. I have but a few seconds left in this final body of mine. So this is death. My sight is blurring. And it really is all over. That's right. We'll be free from this hell once they're dead. The killing game is over. Oh my god. Alright, can I still kill Takamaru? No. I wasn't prepared for the words coming out of their mouth. What? How? How could the game go on if they were dead? You were just a bit too late to kill me. My will has already been passed on to my successor. Successor? There. What the hell is going on? I drew in closer to question... Are we the successor? And just then... Everyone get down. The sponsor's body released a blinding flash of light. Is he an invader? Because that was exactly like the invaders, but no, I still feel that he's from the satellite. The next time I opened my eyes, there was no sign of any of the sponsors. Hey, Kako, you two all right? Well, fine. If you can call this fine, it is. Seems like we died once. Yes, it appears the sponsors blew themselves up and we got caught in the blast. So everyone was blown up and brought back with the revival-matic then. There was something that appeared to be singed remains of the sponsor's suit scattered across the schoolyard. They really must have blown themselves up. There were no bees overhead either. Maybe they got caught in the blast too. I could only hope so. But why would they do that? Even if they wanted to take us out with them, the revival-matic just brings us right back. Perhaps they wanted to destroy their body to hide their true identity. Oh, for the love of murder. It's all but impossible to figure out who they really were now that they've blown themselves to smithereens. So who were they anyway? Why were they trying to manipulate us through a killing game? What was their end goal? There was no doubt some solid purpose behind everything, but now it was entirely unclear. You're using past tense, but are we sure the game is over? They mentioned something about the successor. Takumi, you ain't bullshitting us again. Fuck you! Bam! Suddenly Takamaru went to grab me. He's got some nerve accusing me when his team was completely useless in helping us take down the sponsor. But I just kept a lid on my anger. I didn't. I couldn't engage in this kind of behavior with Kyoshika's body right there. Why not? After we all calmed down, we made a grave and buried Kyoshika's body.
Arigato, Magadori. Arigato.
We prayed until morning that the heroine who sacrificed her body to save our lives would find happiness in her next life. Please, tell Takamaru. Please. Exhausted and unable to get so much as get out of bed, I slept for the entire day.
So
I wonder if we ever get a present on day 50 from Chide. I see. But Nozomi's still asleep. Yeah. She woke up a few times, but she just goes right back to sleep again. Like her mind is elsewhere. Heart may be rejecting the idea that Ava's really gone. Fair enough. It makes sense that she would shut down after how horribly Ava died. Especially since Nozomi loved her like a mother. Not to mention everything else. All my fault. Even if we needed the points, I still made Nozomi kill Ava. This is why everyone calls me the Grim Reaper. Takumi, you didn't do anything wrong. Sometimes people have to get their hands dirty in order to save their friends. You only did what was necessary. You and Yugamu too. Wait, how is he holding up? I tried to talk to him earlier, but he said he doesn't want to talk to anyone right now. He seems very upset about making Kyoshika ingest that poison. Even if it was necessary to defeat the sponsor, I suppose it's not the kind of thing he could so easily forgive himself for. Even though we finally beat them, nobody's in much of a celebratory mood. This room, which had once been such a lively place, was now stale and quiet. I miss seeing them around. I looked at Moko and Kyoshika's headphones on the desk. Devices left behind, gazing longingly upward in mourning of their owners. Right. Speaking of devices left behind by their owners. Suddenly, I remembered the strange items she'd given me. Oh. Hey, Tsubasa. Do you know what these are? These? They look like computer chips to me. Eva gave them to me before she died and told me this. Decipher the red one once we return to school. Give the blue one to the one whom it is due. Maybe her will is in here? Maybe it's an invader recording device. And I might be able to extract the data from my PC in the war room. Let me borrow these. I'm gonna try to analyze it ASAP. Are you sure? I mean, you must be tired too. I think having something to do will be good for me. You can just sit back and wait. Tsubasa took the chips Ava gave me and headed for the war room. She finished analyzing them the next day. It's morning. Although it was good to be awake, there was nothing pressing on the agenda today. Waking up early isn't going to do me any good, so maybe I'll sleep a bit more and recover. Time for a bit more shut-eye. Close my eyes to sleep in some more when... Takumi, look at this!
Huh?
Well, man, I cracked my own voice there. Tsubasa suddenly barged into my room, startling me out of bed.
Oh,
Hey, ring the damn doorbell! What if I was changing? Do you think I care about seeing you naked? Rude. Just look already! What the frickin'... What is that? Tsubasa held out a single sheet of paper. What is this? A map? Yup! He analyzed the red chip and got this map out of it. Ava left this to you, Takumi. Ava? Me? But why a map? She must be telling you to go to this spot here marked by a red dot. It's just like a treasure map. Maybe her mementos are buried there? If she gave it to you before she died, it's gotta be something pretty important. That's for sure. Come on, Takumi, let's go there. It's pretty far off, but if we use the bus, we can make it there and back before the day's over. Oh, we can do that for sure, but why are you in such a hurry? I mean, if we find Ava's mementos or something, it might get Nozomi back on her feet. Right. So that's why Tsubasa's so eager to go right now. She's doing it for Nozomi. She must have been analyzing the chip all night. Her eyes are bright red. Okay, let's get going right away. Maybe have you drive the bus? We stopped by the cafeteria for water and food, then made our way to the parking lot. Are we ready to go? Then let's hit the road! Road trip to find Ava's keepsake! It might be her daughter, like the safe house. What I don't understand is if the sponsor is from the satellite. I don't understand what's different in this route versus the last route that made them show up in this route and not the last route. Because Sire was dead in both routes. The only thing that's different is that Eito's dead, but I don't understand. We made our way to the destination with Tsubasa at the wheel. After driving for a while, we finally arrived at the place marked on the map. There we found... Looks like a cave? Yeah, that's a cave, all right. So then, did Ava hide something in there? I brought a light just in case, so we can go in, but... It's not rigged with traps, right? Come on, it's not some RPG dungeon. You don't know that. We've switched genres a lot in this game. You go first, Takumi. I'll be a few steps behind. Are you using me to see if it's safe? No, what? You're a boy. Besides, you said before. Oh. You handed out that line to all the ladies is gonna get you in trouble, just saying. I think they're cute together. That's true, but we should exercise caution in times like these and... Don't care, didn't ask. Get a move on. Go, 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 go.
Huh?
Hey, don't push. Ah! We jockeyed for position a bit as we stepped into the cavern. Thankfully, there weren't any traps inside, but... Takumi, look! What? Something far more surprising than any trap awaited us. We hurriedly transported it out of the cave. She's so cute. Do not bring her back to the base. The unconscious girl let out a groan in response to my desperate calls. Tsubasa rushed back to the bus and returned with a bottle of water. I gently brought the bottle to the girl's mouth, getting her to drink a little at a time. The girl opened her eyes and we examined each other's faces.
よかった。目を覚ました。
大丈夫か？どこか痛いところは？
The girl slapped me in the face and I jumped to the ground. What are you doing? Takumi was just making sure you're okay.
Keep your hands off me, you dunce! Such disrespect touching a shrine attendant without purifying yourself.
Who do you think you are? Oh. We really don't know.
Enough of your lies. Everyone knows who I am. You do know who I am, right? You're not just pretending, right?
The girl suddenly seemed anxious. Sorry, we really have no idea.
No, you don't know me? Look at my makeup. Yes, look closely.
The girl pointed at the designs on her cheeks. Sorry, we're not from around here. Why are you so confident about how well known you are, anyway?
You really don't know who I am?
The girl seems to be terribly shocked. Maybe she is someone fairly famous. By the way, what are you doing here? Where are your parents? Hello?
She sucked her teeth at me. I heard it. Oh, this little pipsqueak is real cheeky. You're the one prying into my business. There's nothing more suspicious than some strange people asking about others' identities. Be on.
You were just trying to act like a big shot a few seconds ago. This girl was apparently famous, but she didn't seem like she was about to reveal her identity. So who is she exactly?
Oh.
We came here because Ava asked us to. You know her? Huh? The girl raised her beautiful brows in shock at the mention of Ava's name.
Don't you lie to me. Mother would never give away this location.
Mother?
She may have been a hero in name only, but she wasn't the type of coward who would sell out her own daughter. Mother would never do that to me, never.
She was calling Ava mother, which meant... Commune? You must be Commune.
Huh? How do you know my name? I thought you said you didn't know me.
Ava mentioned you. You must be her adopted child. Biologically speaking, you're her niece, right?
Who are you? How do you know of my family secrets? You claim to know nothing, yet you know plenty. There is no trusting someone who changes their story constantly. If you truly know my mother, show me some kind of proof.
Proof? How? I can't pull proof of my connection to Ava out of my wallet? Oh, wait a sec. Yes, I can. Ava gave us this. The location of the place was on the map in the red chip.
Mother's memory chip.
Commune ripped the blue chip out of my hand.
I'm going to analyze this. You wait here.
Commune rushed back into the cave with the blue chip in hand. Wait, should we? We have no other choice, do we? But even after we waited several hours, Commune didn't return. We decided to go back to the bus for a while. Commune's not back yet. We continued to wait on the bus, but Commune never came out of the cave. It grew later and later into the night, and the inside of the bus turned chilly.
Oh, the heating in this bus doesn't work so well.
Maybe we have blankets or something? I'll check in the back. I looked around the bus for something to protect us from the evening chill, but all I could find was a single blanket. Cuddle session! Here, Tsubasa, you take it.
But what about you?
I'm fine. I can sleep on the seat with my jacket.
It's not going to keep you warm.
You have to turn off the heater soon, too. What if we freeze to death? Cuddle session! We banded ideas back and forth together until... Oh, cuddle session! It's cute. We ended up like this. I ship it. I wonder if we get a different girl each route. Or guy. Takumi doesn't really seem to be into guys, but Yugamo seems to be into guys. this is definitely one way for us to keep warm, but...
なあ、カワナ。いいのか、これ。
いいもん
I love how there's this sexy music too.
でも、俺たち一応男女だし。
いちいち口に出さないでよ。私だって恥ずかしいんだから。
He's cute.
ああ、悪い。
How did things end up this way? We were just trying to find a dot on a map. I want to just hurry up and fall asleep, but I'm so tense that I don't feel drowsy at all. I can hear Tsubasa's breathing. I can feel her warmth through the blanket. How am I supposed to sleep like this?
でも、夜を一人で過ごさないで済むのは助かるな。
Aww. I love the sexy music in the background. It's so funny. Tsubasa suddenly muttered this in a whispery voice.
最近、夜に怖い夢を見るんだ。みんなが次々、蜂や部隊長に
I don't
殺
think
され
that's a
て、
dream.
いつの間
Sorry.
にか私は一人ぼっちになってるの。
I like Tsubasa. I think she's really cute.
怖くて飛び起きるんだけど、真夜中だから部屋は真っ暗で私一人。朝が来るまですっごく不安なんだ。だから祈るの。どうかみんなが死んでいませんようにって。
カワナ。
But she's super smart. So, yeah. Okay, the game is over. No one else is going to get killed. I wanted to reassure her so badly, but it'd be irresponsible of me to make promises of a happy future if I wasn't sure they were going to come true. The killing game might not be over. I couldn't find the words to comfort her. Instead... Oh, yes! Yes! Give me some romance! Woohoo! I put my arm around her trembling shoulders and held her tight. I was surprised by my own actions. I had no idea I could do something like this, seeing as I had zero experience with girls. Tsubasa seemed a bit taken aback, but she didn't swat me away. Between the heat and the tension I felt... Kiss! Give me romance! I didn't realize I was gonna get romance from this game. Like, Karua, yeah, but... I didn't realize there were different routes. Like, come on! The only other girls that I would like for Takumi is Tsubasa. Kurata would kind of be cute. Obviously Nozomi is endgame. But like I said, when you play Steins Gate, like... Risu is obviously our main girl, you know? But it's fun to play the other ones too. Just like when I play Utapri. Jokun is my main guy. But playing the other ones is also sweet. Between the heat and the tension I felt from her, my body grew so warm that I started to sweat a little.
カワナ、よかったらお前が東京団地にいた頃の話を聞かせてもらえないかな。
東京団地の？
ああ、お前の過去の話が聞きたいんだよ。未来に何があるかはわからないし、いいことが起こるとも限らない。でも、幸せな過去は変わることなくそこにあるだろう。だから聞きたいんだよ。幸せな話を。
Tsubasa obliged and told me a story after story of her beloved family.
私はとにかくおじいちゃんの工場が好きでさ、小さい頃から一日中入り浸ってたんだ。おじいちゃんの真似して機械いじってメカニックごっこしたり、特にお気に入りだったのは旋盤での作業でさ、削りを極めるために一日中機材
I have
独
no
占
idea
し
what
て。
lath is. Tsubasa's face looked so innocent and joyful as she told me about her grandpa. As I closed my eyes and listened closely, I could practically feel the happiness as if it were my own.
はい、私の話はこれでおしまい。今度はスミノの話を聞かせてよ。
Now that Tsubasa was done speaking, it was my turn. I recounted my memories of the residential complex. Memories of my mom, my dad, and Karua, who I spent so much time with that she was basically family anyway. Don't tell her about Karua! At some point while we were trading stories, we ended up with huge smiles on our faces.
ねえ、
人工天体にたどり着いたら隅野の家族に会わせてよ。一緒にご飯食べたいな。
I needed this. Like, I love you guys. If you guys watch, well, you probably need to speak Japanese to watch Utopia, but you should know that I love my otome games. So, but I did not expect to get that in this story. I expected maybe like the true ending, we'd get some romance with Nozomi/Karua, but I didn't expect us to get other romance routes. So it's really cute. When like this. Where is it? Like this.
ああ、もちろんいいよ。女子なんて連れて行ったら母さんものすごく張り切るだろうな。多分食べきれない量の唐揚げを出されるぞ。胃もたれには要注意だ。
うん。ゲロ止めの薬飲んでおく。隅野もうちのおじいちゃんに会いに来てね。3D プリンターの使い方とか聞いたら喜ぶよ。
It's cute. Also, I like Tsubasa. Super smart. We were feeling hopeful as we talked about our pasts. Our yearning to relive happier times had transformed into motivation to survive.
一緒に帰ろうね。家族のところに。
I will admit, though, here, this drawing of Tsubasa looks so weird. Her smile looks so weird.
ああ、一緒に。
Now I'm hoping there's more romance routes. Tsubasa and I exchanged promises and fell asleep. Kako is another option. I have no idea how many routes there are in this game. Like, Louise, fucking...
Sorry to keep you waiting. Analyzing the chip took longer than I thought and the time got away from me.
When we awoke the next day and returned to the cave entrance, Commune was waiting for us.
I'll explain from the beginning. This thing you brought me is the memory chip that was embedded inside of my mother. The things my mother saw and heard before her death are recorded on it. I spent the evening extracting all of that information.
So it's like a black box recovered from the wreckage of a plane. I have it. Nose is tickly. Why was something like that inside of her?
We've been curious about the biology of you invaders for some time. When my mother went off to fight you, she insisted that I implant a chip in her eye socket.
You know what? If we are from the satellite, it really does make sense that we are the invaders. Also, we're trying to, like, destroy Earth. So, once again, we're the bad guys. It's just, I'm very confused because all the people that attack our base sound so freaking evil. We actually can understand them now.
Although I never imagined the chip would return to me without her.
Right. She must have learned exactly how her mother died. After analyzing the chip last night.
Everything was recorded on the chip. Details of how she became your prisoner, how she was treated, the situation all of you wound up in, and how she got dragged into it as well. How she had a maternal affection for a girl named Nozomi. And finally, how she destroyed herself for that girl.
My chest grew tight. Eva's death. No, she didn't do it to herself. I killed her!
You don't need to feel responsible for what happened. It was Mother's choice and Mother's choice alone. She was the one who attacked your base, and she was the one who decided to become your prisoner. It was her choice to sacrifice herself to keep this Nozomi alive as well. Which means that I, as her daughter, will respect her wishes. I shall not blame you.
The tone of Commune's voice was dignified beyond her years. I'm sure she must be in a position of some status. It must have been hard to watch.
No. I don't feel sad in the slightest. To start with, she was my aunt, not my mother. I hated her from the start. An empty-headed soldier as my mother, spare me. I'm almost relieved she's gone.
Yeah.
Now I don't have to hear her nag anymore. She didn't have what it took to be a hero. She was an utter nobody who just happened to be born with divine blood. I mean, she charged right into enemy lines without a proper strategy and ended up your prisoner. Such utter stupidity. That's what she gets.
Even I could tell she didn't really mean what she was saying.
And in the end, she was so obsessed with our enemies, she killed herself for one of them. It's beyond foolishness. Mother, you're so embarrassing. All I can do is sigh. Seriously, give me a break. So, I don't feel sad in the slightest that my stupid mother is... The dam had burst. Tears streamed down Kamyun's cheeks. This episode is just making all the emotions come out of me. We were just hearts a little bit ago, and now we are... That one. It hurt so much to look at Kamyun weeping that I found myself averting my eyes. Kamyun sobbed continuously, wailing to the sky. Saying this episode is making me, like, happy, warm, and now sad. Oh, I guess that's enough crocodile tears for now. Kamyun was back to her impertinent self after crying herself hoarse. Did you like my little performance? I even shed tears as a show of good manners to my dead mother. Don't go telling anyone I cried. You will be summarily executed if you speak of this. Yeah, don't worry. We're not going to tell anyone. Kamyun nodded, relieved by my promise. Now we're done mourning, so let us get going. Going? Where? I don't trust that. That much is obvious. Your school. I must meet her. The girl who shares my blood with my mother. Nomi Kirifuji. Right. I guess that kind of makes Nozomi an older sister to you. Then I must find out if she is worthy of being my sister or not. Show me the way at once. Of course, I wanted Kamyun and Nozomi to meet as soon as possible. But I wonder if we can really take you to the school. You might set off the alarm. You're not. Your school's alarm is horribly imprecise. For example, if I enter while touching you, then me alone will not be enough to be detected. Why do you know so much about our school's defenses? Let's save that conversation for later. Take me to your school at once. Seriously, can you take me and maybe bring me some food and water too? I'm so hungry, I'm getting dizzy. Right. She was so hungry she was out cold in that cave when we found her. We helped Kamyun onto the bus and headed for the school. This is interesting. This is taking an interesting turn. Back at the school, we secretly led Kamyun to the escape pod hangar. The only ones who know about this room are Tsubasa, Yugamu, Nozomi, and me. There was no way Takamaru's group would find out about Kamyun if we hid her here. Once we had Kamyun, it was time to get Nozomi. She'd shut down since Ava's death, but meeting Kamyun might just break her out of that mood. Nozomi, get up! There's someone waiting for you in the basement. Tsubasa and I supported Nozomi on our shoulders, leading her to the underground hangar. It was finally time to introduce them. Huh? The glimmer finally returned to Nozomi's eyes at the sight of Kamyun. You must meet Nozomi. You look like an even bigger fool than I imagined. Nothing to say for yourself. No wonder Mother liked you. You're as much as an imbecile as she was. Explain your foul attitude. I came all this way to... Hug? This route is so confusing because it is so obscenely different. But we are learning more about the world. The only thing is that the sponsor doesn't make any sense. Like, what triggered that?
Probably us. Also, we haven't seen the fire boy. Nozomi, you're doing so much better. Thank God we brought Kamyun here. After reliving Ava's life, Kamyun felt more like Nozomi's little sister than someone she just met. Nozomi instantly went from being a lifeless doll to enthusiastically squeezing her little sister.
Back off! Keep your distance. Who do you think I am? Hey, don't be mean. Come on, let me just hug you for a little longer.
All that matters is that Nozomi is better. Even if she's weak or unable to fight, so long as she's happy and healthy, then... My thoughts were interrupted. Yeah. Tsubasa was silently squeezing my hand. Tsubasa, what's up? Yeah! Jealous.
It just seemed like you were really looking Nozomi up and down.
Huh?
What? No way, I wasn't thinking anything lewd. Really? Not at all.
Not at all.
Oh.
I told you, Nozomi just looks exactly like my childhood friend, Karua. She's like a little sister I have to look after.
Sounds like your flame's starting to burn a little hotter if you ask me. It's not, I swear.
Why are you being so persistent about this anyway?
I'm gonna do this right.
Do what right? Come on, elaborate.
Well,
It's so cute. I shrank under Tsubasa's accusatory gaze. My back was up against the wall, and just when I accepted that there was no escape... Oh, for the love of murder. When did you two get so lovey-dovey?
Huh?
Yugamu! I thought you were locked up in your room. Wait, why are you so... up? Yugamu's clothes were splattered with mud, and he looked completely worn out. Because you suddenly disappeared on me, obviously. There was no sign of you well after nightfall. Aww! Yugamu! So I spent all night outside looking for you in a panic. Surely you didn't just forget about me and run off without a care in the world. Sorry, we didn't mean to worry you. It was something we had to take care of. Well, I suppose we're even on that front. But I expect a full explanation.
by the way,
Sorry. By the way, Takumi, what is this invader-looking girl doing here?
Oh.
Oh, that's Kamyun. She's Ava's daughter. We're not exactly sure what her deal is either. We were going to get her to tell us herself. But right now...
Kamyun! Don't fight it. Let me hug you tighter.
They're getting along like lost little sisters. So we thought we'd just let them have some time. After that, we brought blankets and food to the hangar so Kamyun would have a place to stay. We'd find out more about who she was the next day. I ship it. I ship it. One of my favorites, actually.
総員起床時間だ
Not her abilities, though. I don't like Tsubasa's attack. It's morning. I hope Kamyun got some rest. I decided I'd go straight to the hangar to see how Kamyun was doing after spending the night there. But then... Oh, I don't have time. I'm at 50 minutes recording. An attack? There shouldn't be any commanders left. Is it the survivors attacking? Whoever it is, we need to engage them right away. I hurried over to the war room to get ready. You know what? I'm actually gonna save it here. And we'll start with the battle next time. I think that's a good place because I don't know how long this war room thing is and we have new characters and all that stuff. But this was a really good episode. It made me cry. It made my heart go, oh, it was very cute. I'm happy for a little romance in the game. I really didn't think there was going to be any except for endgame Nozomi, but I'll take it. I like it. I also like Tsubasa, and she's super smart, so go Takumi. Alright, anyways, I will see you all next time. Make sure to like and subscribe.